Let's see. Okay, sink stoppage. All right, who are we going to send? Who are we going to send? She sounded pretty upset. We better get somebody over there right away. Hey, Freddie, that's right. He could do it. He's been 20 minutes since he started that water heater installation. Yeah, if he leaves now, 45 minutes, he'll be there. Perfect. Yeah. Sam, you there, buddy? Hey, hello? Hey, are you out there? Is anybody home?
Yeah, keep your shirt on, Junior. I'm still here. I've been here waiting for almost 20 minutes now. So have you figured out where you want me to go yet?
As a matter of fact, I have, wise guy. I want you to head over to 125 Maple Drive. Lady got a problem with her furnace.
Her furnace? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what I said, her furnace.
Cripes, I don't know diddly about furnaces. You and your old man know I only do plumbing.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're 6 blocks closer than any other technician, so quit complaining and just head over there and wing it.
Yeah, wing this.
How would you like to work in a shop like that one? Pretty scary, don't you think? Now, I'll admit, it's a bit exaggerated, but we wanted to make a point about the role dispatchers play in the smooth and efficient running of a service shop. You see, every service shop, whether large or small, depends on professionals working together, each using his or her unique skills to achieve a single goal: serving the customer. Now, if you think about it, you'll discover that the dynamics are very similar to those of most team sports. Take football, for example. You have some players who specialize in offense and others who excel in defense. Within these two categories, players have positions that utilize their special talents for the good of the team. A quarterback throws, a wide receiver catches, hopefully, a linebacker tackles, a kicker kicks, etc. Some teams are even lucky enough to boast superstars whose capability and performance cause them to stand out above their teammates, and that's great. But having superstars on a team doesn't necessarily guarantee a winning game. Consider the U.S. hockey team fiasco from the 1998 Olympics in Nagano, Japan. Every player was a superstar, and yet they experienced a series of humiliating defeats. Just having a bunch of talented people, it isn't enough. The whole thing has to be well organized and coordinated. So, if it isn't the superstars that define a team's success, you might be wondering just what does. Well, you may be surprised to find out that the answer is actually quite simple. As the saying goes, the whole must be greater than the sum of its parts. In other words, it isn't simply how talented the individuals are, but how well each of the players on the team coordinates his or her efforts to advance the team as a whole. And on a football team, who would you say is the one responsible for getting the players to work effectively as a team? The quarterback, right? Well, that's exactly what role the dispatcher plays in your shop. He or she coordinates the talents of the individuals within the shop so that each person's potential is maximized and the shop is better able to serve its customers. In addition, the dispatcher acts as the communications center, providing a critical link between the office and field personnel. If customers are to receive fast and effective service, the flow of information must be constant. As in a football game, changing events require repeated updates in strategy.
Hi, Tom. What's your 20?
I'm over at the Shermans yet, Dave, and it looks like I'm going to be here for a while. And, you know, in fact, it's a much bigger job than we originally thought. I could use another set of hands if you can spare somebody.
I copy. Hold on for 1 minute. I'm paging Mike. He just finished up with that kitchen faucet and sink installation over on Oak Street, and that's not far from where you are. He's supposed to head over to South Market to check on a non-emergency pipe leak, but I can give that to Jose instead.
Hey, Dave, it's Mike. Got a page?
Boy, that was fast. Listen, Mike, are you almost 10-8? I need you to go over to 415 East Park Drive. Tom's over there with a big job, and he needs a hand.
Yeah, okay, I'll be done in another 20 minutes, but what about that pipe leak?
Well, don't worry. I'm going to ask Jose to take that one. It's not an emergency, and he's working a call also in the same area. I'll call the customer and let her know that he's going to be a little bit late.
Okay, tell Tommy I'll be on my way in about 20-25 minutes.
Great. He'll definitely be glad to hear it. All right. Okay, bye. Hello, Tom? Sorry to keep you waiting there. Mike's going to help you out. He's finishing up a call, and then he's going to be leaving in about 20 to 25 minutes.
Throughout the day, the dispatcher processes and then acts upon each new call, each new situation, each new crisis that develops while remaining calm and in charge. It takes strong nerves, good organizational skills, and a talent for juggling that would be the envy of any circus performer.
Hi.
Hi, Lynn. What's up?
Remember that non-emergency pipe leak on South Market Street?
Oh, yes. I was going to let Jose handle that one. I was just actually about to give the customer, Miss Travinsky, a call to let her know he's going to be a little bit late.
Right. Well, I just talked with Miss Travinsky, and it's turned into a flood. I tried to get her to turn the valves off, but she doesn't know where they are. She couldn't handle it, so she needs someone over there right away.
Okay. Isn't Pete just about finished with the Smith delivery?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and tell Miss Travinsky that we have someone right on the way.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Hello, Pete. Pete, this is Dave. Do you copy?
Pete here.
Hi, Pete. I need a favor. We've got a flood on South Market Street. Can you run over and shut off the valves for the customer so the poor lady doesn't drown before Jose can get there?
Sure thing, Dave. I'm headed over in that direction anyway. Hey, what's the customer's name and address?
Most owners will agree that despite the need for talented technicians, CSRs, warehousemen, and other personnel, a dispatcher can either make or break a service business. The reason is efficiency. Dispatchers make a multitude of decisions that are crucial to maximizing the shop's potential for customer service. In fact, statistics show that for the average C2000 company, a good dispatcher can increase business by 1 or even 2 trucks. And that can mean more jobs, higher pay, and better job security for everyone. But just as a coach must decide what plays to use and which players to send into the game, dispatchers must decide which technicians to send on service calls and which calls should receive priority. It's often a lot more complicated than just going down the list of technicians standing by for new assignments. Dispatchers must evaluate specific skills and experience levels, estimate completion times for current and future assignments, factor in work schedules and lunch breaks, and consider travel time to new job sites. Oh yeah, and they have to do it quickly too. Wow, that's some responsibility, isn't it? And yet, it doesn't end there. The dispatcher wears one more hat. It's a part of the job that is vitally important, but often unrecognized. I'm talking about the role of shop counselor. When a technician is feeling down after having received a call back on a particularly tough service call, or when a CSR needs a few words of encouragement after having to hang up on an abusive customer, who do they turn to? Who gets them back in action and feeling better about themselves? Part cheerleader, part psychologist, part friend. The dispatcher provides guidance and emotional support as needed to keep team spirits high and everyday problems small. Sure, it can be stressful as well as draining, but it's all part of the job. Now, I realize that you all have important responsibilities that are essential to making your shop a success, and I applaud you for them. But I also hope this brief video presentation has helped you to see beyond your own position to better understand the dispatcher's role in your shop and how the effectiveness of that role can affect your own job performance. Remember, every member of the team is an essential part of the whole, and it's the collective talent, professionalism, and commitment to providing the very best in customer service that make you, the members of a Contractors 2000 shop, consistent winners in a competitive marketplace. So long for now. I'll be seeing you again later in the series.